What?
5 minutes if you want to go underground.
Oh.
How long it takes to do it.
Oh, really? Oh, brilliant.
Will you take it?
Will he?
Do you want to do it today?
Yeah.
Reception to see if you can book one in today. I don't know.
Shall I book it for 3 times?
Yeah, yeah.
Can we book it for next Saturday?
Yeah, John's going to do it now.
Square sort of pivot thing,
Yeah.
and she used to have bigger, the side bits were bigger. She used to open the door, and then 2 ovens, yeah. And yes, and of course here would be where she used to hang the clothes to dry.
That's it.
And
Bake stone up.
yeah,
Cake.
yes, yes. Well.
Well, when Linda first met me, I still had a range in our front room, didn't I?
You did, yes.
That worked on coal.
Not
yeah.
in the front room, in the
In the
dining
kitchen,
room.
yeah.
And if it was like 4 or 5 of you in the house,
Yeah.
God help if you was the last one to the bar.
Yeah.
This is the unofficial name for the medical centre bath that would have been used when there had been an injury or fatality underground. The bath would be filled with water and the injured miner would be slowly lowered into the water by releasing the stretcher using the restraints on the side of the bath. This process would ensure that the miner was cleaned up before leaving the colliery, perhaps for the very last time. This was the action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little miner's lamps.
A big lump of coal.
Yeah.
It's Glynis there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah, there she is, finished there.
So where was the Mardy?
Right at the top of the valley.
Over the other valley.
You are, this is a bit of a documentary, really.
Living in Turkey?
Yes! Oh, she's living the life because I'm young.
Yeah.
Good how they do it.
Yeah, clever. Very cute.
These are cute, aren't they?
Yeah. Having their cups of tea.
See the jug?
Oh, very sweet, yeah. So we're actually going to go down into the pit part in a minute. That should be nice. Have a look, see what it's like down there. That's very nice.
The Rhondda Heritage Park is built on the site of Lewis Merthyr Colliery. Lewis Merthyr Colliery closed in 1983. The museum opened in 1994. Prior to that, a gentleman called W.T. Lewis, William Thomas Lewis, purchased this site around about 1850. He then proceeded to sink 2 shafts on the site, and a shaft is a vertical entrance into a deep mine. It's your only entrance and your only exit from our mine usually. The 2 shafts were named after his sons, Trevor and Bertie. And we have the Trevor shaft there, the Bertie shaft is just around the corner. They both go down to the same depth, 1,430 feet, around about 430 metres. For South Wales, that is a shallow shaft. Most of the mines I worked in were between 1,600 and 2,000 feet plus in depth. Our deepest mine in South Wales was Nancarrow, about 5 miles down towards Cardiff from here, and that was 2,400 feet in there.
Now then, I can only spare you a minute because I'm a very busy man, you know. This is my winding engine. It's called the Trevor engine, after Trevor Lewis, son of William Thomas Lewis, who owned this colliery. The Lewises are Welsh, from Merthyr, but I am Charles Penhaligon from Truro in Cornwall. I came over to South Wales 30 years ago to build a Cornish pumping engine at another coal mine. But I'm not the only Cornish engineer to have moved here. After all, the Cornish have been showing the Welsh how to work steam engines, well, ever since Richard Trevithick came over and built the first steam locomotive in the world. That was at Merthyr in 1804. When I came over, our Cornish mines were in decline because of cheap imported copper and tin. But coal mines here were taking on thousands of men and needed engineers, so I decided to stay. I did marry a Welsh girl, as you do, and my boy now says he's Welsh, so I suppose I'm half Welsh now.
And you've got to ventilate them all. Also, they'll give men air to breathe. So the one shaft is known as a downcast, where the air is pulled down by the fan, pushes the air on the roadway, giving men air to breathe, but the movement of the air will dilute the methane gases. Eventually, everything's going to come back to the upcast shaft, Trevor shaft, and that's dragged to the surface by a fan house on the surface. So that's how we ventilate the mine. As long as we got power, we got fresh air down there. Okay, folks? But this man is so rich, he can build a castle like that. He's living in luxury, same as them people are. When it was finished, big family there spent the night in that castle. They did use it as a summer house or that, just in show how much money I got. I can build these castles, live in luxury, and you have the miners struggling. And this is this is Arthur James Cook. Arthur James Cook was an Englishman, came from Bookie to work in the armies. And so he said, came to work in this mine, lived in Spring Canyon, which is just across the river. And he started one of the founding members of Surplus Miners Federation. He started the union, started the miners fighting back. And this man is fighting for better working conditions, living conditions, and better pay. At this time, which was around about 1914, 1915, there was riots in the Royal Valley, Tonopani riots. Winston Churchill, the foreign minister at that time, the Home Office minister, I do apologize, he told the soldiers that were in the valleys, shoot the miners. And that's what happened in the Rhondda Valley. This man is fighting for better things. It's the start of the unions. Any questions at all? Because his money was nothing to him. It doesn't matter, he can afford to do it. So he's just showing off. So he's got 4 castles that beautiful and things. We saw dinner parties. And one way of him bragging or showing off would be, come and see my castle up in the valley. And he comes down to the front, please. I'm going to show you a few things by here, and I'd like for you to make sure you see them. This is the lamp room. Everybody reports the lamp room. We're going to use a lamp check to register that you've gone in the mines. A lamp check is a small brass token, any shape, but your number is on there, and only you use that number for the length of time you work in this mine. When you come in, you have a lamp check and a look beside your electric safety lamp. Same number is on this lamp. You go into the mine, do your day's work. When you come back out, you pick the lamp check up and you off you go home, and you use that lamp check the following day. Electric safety lamps have been used since around 1947 in the British mines. An electric safety lamp that you can see there, when it's fully charged, it lasts for 16 hours. The battery, of course, you can place on your belt.
So, when they don't tweet anymore,
There you go.
Basically, you're exactly right. Little birds that you can hear. The first one recorded of being used in a coal mine was around about 1895 or 1897. The reason he uses little birds is because they're so small. They're very small. They've got very small lungs. They're going to breathe 10 times faster than what we are. Okay? So we're going to use these to detect carbon monoxide. And carbon monoxide is a highly poisonous gas. It's odorless, colourless and tasteless. People call it the silent killer. It comes off your central heating systems in your homes. It comes off fires. What should actually do is What about the little boy?
No, you're...
Okay then, so mum and dad, okay, one of you will have to come out with the children.
Okay, yeah,
okay?
I know, I go.
Yeah, yeah, wait.
There's always 4 doors in the room, yeah? Always 4 doors, never less than 2, because when you open one, the others must remain closed for ventilation purposes. Open all the doors and the fresh air from the other side will come straight across and go straight out to the mine. So if you're working further in the mine, you're not going to get enough air, and there could be a build-up of gas as well. So the child now close the door, it's still dark for this child. Got to run around and open the next door, and so on until we get the other side. This week of a bonus system, we earn £20 each in the mine. Extra. Following week, we earn 2 pence. And we didn't earn anything else till that mine closed. Conditions were too bad. Conditions were too bad. So to advance our way through the roadways underground, we're going to use explosives. Men working in those roadways would bore holes into the rock. We then prime them with dynamite. Okay? And for each hole, we're allowed to put 5 sticks of dynamite in. So if we've got 40 holes, that's 200 sticks of dynamite, around about 200 kilograms of explosives. This is what dynamite looks like underground. Just like you see on the telly, but the miners call it a pill or powder. This is the primer, it's got a detonator, the first one in, 3 meters of wire off it. The hole is 8 foot in depth. We've drilled 40 of them.
Cap on. It's good for the heart. Get it pumping after a good rush. Like that, they say. But it's definitely time for you to go now.